So hello and welcome back guys. So guys, in today's video I will teach you how to create a reaction role menu with our Discord bot. So let's begin. So guys, first of all we will need to install Mongoose and then we will just import it with this following line of code. It is quite simple. Bam, done. So guys, now we have to connect the Mongoose. Let me do it real quick. Let's connect the Mongoose, because if we do not connect to Mongoose, then how we are going to use it? So we are going to use another environment variable. We will name it Mongo URI. Alright, and make sure you will add this Mongo URI variable in your .env file. And if you do not know how to use Mongoose, then please comment. I will create a small video on this. Right now it is not needed, so I didn't made one, but I can make one, no worries. So we will add these two properties, these two options, otherwise we will get some warnings. So this is it. Now we need to create something. Well, we need to create some models. So let's do it real quick. Models, and name will be reaction role.js. So first of all we will need to require some stuff from Mongoose. It will be, let me think what it will be. It will be a schema. So first of all, const reaction role is equals to new schema, and let's add some properties. It will be guild will be a string property. What else do we need? We need the name, and we also need the message ID, because otherwise how we are gonna access it. So we need an array of roles. It will have the role ID and probably the emoji. So I guess this is it for this schema, and then we are gonna do mod. Let me think. We are gonna export a model. We will name it reaction role menus. Well, let's just make it menu, and the schema will be reaction role schema. So guys, in Mongoose we store data in schemas, and yeah, well, if you want more information, then I can create a video on this. So now we are done with this model. Now we are done with our database. Now we need to actually create a command to access and to edit our database. So let's name it menu.js. So let me copy the normal part. Well, you know what I mean by normal part, right? I hope you do know it. Well, let me copy paste it in a second. I'll leave. I will just do it myself. Well, guys, I'm really sorry about the background voices because I cannot help it. It is not on me. But anyways, let's do it. Control plus V. Well, don't worry. I will just tell you what I'm doing right here. Let me remove this terminate. Bang. So let me remove these options first of all, otherwise you will not understand what I'm doing. So guys, I hope you know a bit about slash commands, otherwise you might not understand this. So first of all we will need an sub command. It will be, let me think what it will be. Let me think. So well, it will be like create. It will be to create a menu. Type will be one. Description will be create a new role menu. And options, well, it will have some more options in it, and the options will be the menu name, I guess. This is it. Well, menu name is enough. Let me think. Menu name, it will be like this, and bam. So now we have our create sub command. Let's create one for deleting. Bam. Just name it delete, or maybe name it remove. What do you say? Delete is good. Delete is good. Delete. And instead of create, let's make it delete. And after delete we will need another one for starting a role menu. Let's name it start. And of course we need another property here. It will be the channel property, I guess, because we need a channel to start our reaction role. Channel, mention the channel, and channel type is 7. All right, well, instead of 7 I can just do channel, but I just like to do 7. And here 3 refers to string. You can just do string 2. It is up to you. I just use 3 because it is in my habit now. And now we need few more subcommands. So first of all it will be one for adding roles to a menu. because if you cannot add a role to menu, then it is quite useless. So it will be add role and a description, and we will need the menu name and the role they want to give. And then second one will be to remove our role, because what if you want to remove one? Well, we need some basic stuff. So it will be remove a role from stuff. Well, it is simple. And then we have a permission property, which means user should have at least one of these properties. And guys, to set up this, just go in events, interaction create, and bam, a little bit more stuff. So what I'm doing here is, first, this is then check if command do not exist, or if guild do not exist, then just return. And then we haven't checked for permissions. If command have a permission array which have at least one entry, then just check through the user. If user do not have any of those permission, just return this message, and bam, done. So guys, this is it. Now we have to actually create the thing, the command. So let's begin real quick. So guys, first of all, let's do some let's just define some constants. So guys, first of all, we will have few constants. Let me think. Well, first will be the option. The option will be interaction. Please work, man. Interaction dot options. Dude, why you are not providing me? It is stupid. Well, we cannot help it. Let's just do itself. Get sub command, and bam, it is true. And then dot to lowercase. Well, the true thing is not really required here, but I just added it because why not? We can do it. And yeah, we should, well, there is totally a possibility that we might get some delay because of using await function. So let's just reply to interaction at the top, because we don't want our interaction to fail. So apart from that, we need few more things. I will just copy paste it to save the time, and don't worry, I will tell you everything. So first of all, it is name. So the name is the property, the name property refers to the name of the menu, and the menu is the reaction role menu. Let me define menus here. Const menus is equals to require dot slash models model slash reaction role. Well, to be honest, I created the code beforehand because I don't want issues while teaching you. So the channel is the channel property. Well, I'm just getting all the properties at top so that I don't have to do it in separate sections. Let's move forward. So guys, first of all, we have to check if option is equals to create. This means the user need to create a menu. So guys, first of all, we have to check if menu already exists. Well, if menu already exists, then just say them that, dude, the menu with this name already exists, so please choose a different name next time. All right. And by the way, use added reply because we already replied to the interaction, and we are using return function. So if the condition is false, then it will not return, and bam, it will create a new menu. So guys, in Mongoose, we just used the create function and add some properties, and bam, our new model or new database for a particular key is created. All right, the guild id will be this, and the name of the menu will be this, and the message refers to the message id. Let's just do this, and the message id will be this. So guys, then we are gonna reply that menu is created, and bam. So guys, let's just copy and paste the whole thing again, and instead of create, let's do this delete. And then here let's do not menu. This means if menu do not exist, then say reaction rule menu do not exist with that name. So next time use a actual menu name, I guess, actual menu name. And otherwise we have to do menus dot find one and delete, and the property will be its name. Well, we have to use the name filter so that it only delete. Well, wait, another thing, name with the guild id. All right, so that it deletes the database of the menu of this guild. And then we just have to say role menu is deleted with the name of the role menu. So guys, now we have to actually start the role menu. So let's do it real quick. Well, it will be like else if option is equals to start, and bam. So guys, if you are unable to understand something, feel free to message me. I will tell you everything you need to know. Then I'm gonna add some if checks. Well, sorry for just copy pasting it. I'm just doing this so that I can compress this video because I don't want this video to be too long. So guys, first of all, we are checking the channel. Well, we define the channel here, okay? So first of all, we are checking if channel is neither of, well, neither, well, what is up with my English, but anyways, neither the guild text or the guild news. So if it is none of these, then just say invalid channel type was provided. So second thing will be guild menus. Well, every menu have a role, well, the reaction role. So if this menu do not have any role, then just say this menu of 0 role. So try again with a different menu. Well, if none of that is a thing, then just do a small thing. We have to create a content. It will be like reaction menu, menu name, and then a little message, react to get yourself a role. And then guys, there comes the real thing, the rows, the message button. So it will be an array of message action rows. And let me define message action row real quick. Bam. It, well, we Visual Studio Code auto do it for me. Otherwise, you have to do something like this. And anyways, now what we have to do is, now we have to loop through each and every menu. Let's do it real quick. Menu dot roles dot for each value is equals to this, and bam. So guys, now first of all, we have to add some data to the content. This will be the message. So let's do content plus equals to, well, let's do this thing. Well, I remember that's how Yak PDB shows the menus and stuff. So first of all, we will do, let me think, we need to get the emoji. So for that, note, we are storing the emoji as, let me think how. Well, we are storing either the emoji name or the emoji ID. We are storing emoji name when the emoji is an normal Unicode emoji, and ID if that emoji is an, what should I say, and Discord auto emoji. Alright, this is it. And then we have to add some more stuff. Well, we have to show the role name too, otherwise it will be quite stupid if the user cannot see the role name. So we'll add colon and the role name, and we will do 2 times slash n so that it looks good. All right, and we are done with the content. Now we have to actually create that. Create what? Well, if we have to actually create the buttons. So first of all, we will do index is equals to, well, index will be equal to I. Well, let me do one more thing. We need the value and the index too. So we will divide index by 5 and then just do parse int. So guys, what we are doing here is we are just getting the position where we should put our button. So as it is just simple maths. If you know maths, I think you can understand what I'm doing here. And this is it. Now we have to actually create a button. Let's create it real quick, and of course I'm gonna do this. Cons button is equals to new message button, and of course we are going to import this button. Custom ID will be this. To be honest, we do not need any custom ID, just being honest with you. And style will be primary, and emoji will be this. All right, so now we have to check if rows contains a message action row on this index. If they do, then we just have to simply add a button, add a component, and if it do not, then just add a new message action row with that component. Alright, pretty simple, pretty easy. Now what we have to do is, everything is done, we just have to send the message to the channel provided. We will do this by const message is equals to await uh, channel dot send. It will be content, and components will be equal to rows. All right, so content is that text thing, and components are the rows. All right, one more thing, if you have more than 25 role in a single menu, you will get an error because you cannot send more than 5 message action rows. All right, then we are just gonna say to them that their thing is done, menu started successfully. So this is quite simple, this is quite easy. Now the main things come. Now we have to give them the option to add roles. So guys, we will do as if option is equals to add role. Or, and by the way, at the add role thing should be equal to this name, otherwise it will not work. And bam, let's continue. So guys, now we have to do a little bit more stuff. Well, we will do some if checks. First of all, if the menu do not exist, just say menu do not exist. And after that, we created one thing called my role. My role refers to the position of the highest role, our highest role in that guild. So okay guys, So well, we will do here, if the provided role position, how to spell position, man, is greater than my role, because if it is greater than our role, if it is greater than or equal to our role, then we will give them a little error that I cannot edit this role, because guys, you know, if the role is above or equal to our role, we cannot edit it. So after that we have to do a little more thing. It will be, we just have to do little thing, we have to get the message, I mean get the emoji. I'm doing this via a message reaction collector. It will be like this: const reactions equals to await message dot await reaction. By the way, guys, I hope that you guys are using Discord JS 13. I know I mentioned it on my thumbnail and video, but still, just telling you, if you're using version 12, this will not work. You will get some errors. Well, you will not get error, but there will be some issues, and you will get errors too, because message button and stuff do not exist on that version. So now what we are doing here is we are just awaiting the reaction in time 60 seconds. No, it is 10 seconds. Let's just make it 30 seconds. And what else? And the emoji. And the emoji will be equal to reactions dot first dot emoji. Well, let's just add question mark. And let's do one more thing. Let's add a catch error and bam. So guys, let's do if not emoji, then let's just say one thing. Let me get it, wait a sec. Copy, paste, and add a return here too, and the message will be, you took too much time to respond. All right, so this is it. Now what we have to do is we have to check if menu do have any role or emoji already used. We will do this by menu dot roles dot sum. Guys, again, if you do not know basics of Java, please learn, because if you do not know the basics of Java, you won't know what do dot sum method do, and what is roles. Well, roles is just an array. Well, roles do not have any connection with the basics of Java script, but anyways, let's do v dot role is equals to role dot id. So what we are going to do here is we are checking if any of the property, well, if any of the, what should I say, any of the value inside that array of roles have the same role, then just condition will be true, or otherwise menu dot roles dot sum value is equals to value dot emoji is either equal to emoji id, or value dot emoji is equals to emoji dot name. Then we are going to give them the error that either the emoji or the role already exists in the given role menu. And if none of that is a thing, we are just gonna do simple thing. It will be, wait, well, we are just gonna push the new role and the emoji to our database, and then we are gonna edit our database by using find one and update function. Well, we are using this filter to find it, and then we are just updating the roles, and then we are gonna reply to them that edit this role with this emoji for this menu, and then we are deleting our this message because it is not needed now. And this is it, and that's how we get, well, that's how we allow users to add our role. So now we have to allow users to remove our role too. For that, I will do remove dash role, I guess, and bam. So now first of all we have to check if menu exists or not. I'm just gonna copy this menu from here and paste it here, and then we have to check a little thing. Well, the thing will be this: if menu do not contains it, well, this part checks if menu contains the role, and I'm adding this not. Well, now what happens is if this menu do not contains the provided role, then just say this menu do not contain this role, because they want to remove it. And if they want to remove something from somewhere, that thing should be there already, right? So then we are just gonna do the same thing. We are gonna filter through the roles. The filtering will be the role shouldn't be equal to the provided role, and bam, we are just updating it, and bam, we are just editing the reply. Well, this is it, quite simple. And guys, guess what, the video is already of 20 minutes. This is a real big problem. Well, this will be a big video, but who cares? So this is it, remove role is done. Now what we have to do, well, now comment thing is done. Now we just have to create our interaction. So first of all, let's close this. Let's create another event We will name it interaction create dot to.js. Well, remember we are using split function, so it will be interaction create event anyways. Now what we have to do is, first of all, we will import some required thingies. It will be the reaction role, and then we are just gonna export a function. Well, we need client and the interaction, and bam. And first of all, we have to check if interaction is a button. Interaction is button. Well, if it is not a button, then just return. No need to do anything at all. And well, then we are gonna get the emoji. Emoji will be interaction dot component dot emoji. Let's just add question mark for preventing any issues. And then we are gonna do a little bit of more stuff. First of all, we will get the menu. So we are getting menu by this. Well, you know one thing, let me show you. Wait a sec. Well, my mic got disturbed. All right. So in menu, when we are using the start function, if you notice, after sending this, we are not doing one thing, and that thing is quite simple and quite very important. All right, it is very important. We have to update our menu. Let me do this real quick. Menu.find one and update. We have to update the message to this message.id. I mean this message. Otherwise, it will not work here. So we are checking if any in menu exists with this menu with this message ID, and if it do not, then return, and if it do not have any role, then return. All right. So after checking the things, we have to get the member. Well, member will be like this. Member is equals, well, we are caching the member so that we do not have old data. And then we are just gonna loop through all of the rows of the menu. Dot for each value is equals to this. Now first of all, we have to get the role. It will be like this: interaction.guild.roles.cache. Quite simple. And then we are going to check if the interaction emote is equals to the emote in the menu, well, in the role menu. All right. And if it is not, then just return. And if it is equals to, well, if it is the same emoji, then we have two options: either give them the role or remove the role. So we are doing this. Why? If user do not have the role, just add the role, then reply to the user. And if user do have the role, then just remove it and reply to the user. So guys, I personally think this is it. And now we have to test if our code is actually working or not. I totally hope that it is working, otherwise it will be a big problem and big issue. Let me do a small thing. Let me open my Discord real quick. Bang, bang. All right, you can see the Discord now. Well, you probably cannot see it. Let me edit it. Bam. Okay. So now we have to create the menu. We will do it by slash menu. Create name will be hi. So we are creating the menu. It is taking way too much time. Okay, we have an error. My bad. Interaction create.to.js. My bad. Let's make it async. Let's check if we okay. Well, my bad. We have to make it async function. Now it is done. Now we will not get any issue. Let's do slash menu create again. Name will be hi. Hi is a good name. Don't you agree? And then bam. All right. What's the error now? Get subcommand is not a function. All right. Wait a sec. I'll do it real quick. Menu.js, options, and I will fix it. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you something. Open Visual Studio Code. So in interaction create, wait a sec. Just wait a second. I will show you something. All right. Yes, so open your Visual Studio Code and go to this option thing and make this C small. And apart from that, in interaction create to make this thing async. Alright, this is it. We fixed the issues. Let's start our thing once more and let's hope that this time this will work. Otherwise, we will get some error. Slash menu create name will be hi, and bam, please don't give any error. All right, name and menu is created with that thing. And let's just create another time to check something. All right. Okay, reaction role already exists. And let's create another one, name it one. And now just delete one tab. And let's just check another thing. Bam. See, it is our if checks and everything's are working. So now what we have to do is we have to start the menu name will be hi, and channel will be this bots channel, bam. And I'm hoping an error, bam, let's go. It is says 0 rows, so let's actually add some rows. Add, well, first of all, let's try to remove a role so that we can check if it works. Role will be, let's just give any role, and bam, it will say that role do not exist on the menu. See, so now we have to add a role. We will do this by name will be high, and let's just add red color role because it is just testing thing. All right, react with the emoji. What can be our emoji? Let's use this. I wonder if this will work. I never tested it. What let's try red. Help. Well, all right. I remember one thing, guys. In intents, we have to add our message reaction intent. Just add this guild message reaction intent. Otherwise, this thing will not work because you are not getting any reaction event, so it will not work. My bad. Let me do it real quick. Add role name will be high, and role will be red, and bam. All right, let me show you. Well, I forgot that Visual Studio Code is not visible to you guys, so you can see the guild message reaction thing. Add this to your intents, otherwise it will not work. And I'm really sorry about the background voice. We cannot help it. I really hate this place. Please help me. But anyways, let's just press enter, and bam, we are done. Let's react with the cake emoji just for fun sake, and bam, it worked. Let's create the menu real quick. Let me do menu start, my bad. Menu start, name will be hi, and channel will be this bots channel, and bam, please work. I want to end the video. So emoji is here. Let's click on it, and please okay guys, it gave us the red roll. Let me check if it actually worked. Do we have the red roll? Yeah, we do. And if I click on this button again, it will remove it, if you ask me. All right, it removed. Let me check. Bam. So is this it for our reaction roll? And this video is literally 30 minutes video almost. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. And guys, once more, please, if you want to participate in our Spooktober event, feel free to do so. You can get lot of good prizes like an role which will have high position somewhere near leader, and an chance to advertise any of your thing with an everyone ping. All right, this is it for this video. If you want to know something, if you want to say anything, feel free to do so in the comment section. And dude, I'm scared how I'm supposed to do the subtitle thing for this video. But anyways, bye.